Today I'm going to paint some terrain. Here I have the Riser Ruins buildings. I've modified them a little bit here on the uh, top floor with some mantic terrain, but this here's the standard version. So as you can see, this is red plastic and I've spray painted it black. And well, we will go ahead and start painting. So as a base color, I take this Game Color Extra Opaque Heavy Green from Vallejo. And a big gold brush. So, no need to be subtle about it. Just slop the paint on. Don't even worry about it. Quite easy to achieve. Don't worry if there are some black spots in the corners. Those can be treated as shadows. Oh, and we have our first viewers here on the live stream. Hello there. Nice of you to drop by. So you might notice that I'm firing the live streams at different times of the day. Well, that's simply because I want to see at what time during the day I get the most audience. So for me right now it is 3:30 in the evening, so in the middle of the day, and hopefully we get some Australians, Japanese, Chinese, all the Europeans, and maybe also some of America. So that would be the perfect time zone for everybody. So for down under it would be 9-10 around in the evening. For America it would be 9-10 around in the morning. And we will see. So while I'm painting here terrain, well, obviously I'm still building my terrain board in the basement so I can have games at home, because well, Games Workshop doesn't allow gaming anymore inside their stores, most of them. And so I am incentivized to increase my workflow on the terrain board. Oh, hello, from No Namer. Hi, I've been watching your videos for a long time. Now I'm quite the now I'm quit the game. I'm really happy to see you painting miniatures. Thank you thank you always. Sorry to hear that you quit the game. Do you maybe want to switch to a different game system, like one-page rules, or do you quit miniature wargaming completely? Do you switch to maybe tabletop RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons? What made you quit? So I guess this is number 1. There are still a few spots left. From Bob Manias, GW doesn't allow you to play in their store anymore where you are. That was one of the biggest draws for new players, seeing people's cool armies on the table. Big mistake in my opinion. Yeah, for me too. I think this is a horrible mistake on GW part. But, well, that's what the store manager told me. It comes from high up, and it's in full swing for about 2 years now. Well, with the COVID pandemic running around is totally to be expected, but to still have it in full swing and don't change anything about it, that's the problem. They only allow their new player program, this Battle Scars, I believe it is called, where you can have 1 or 2 introductory games while you are creating your army, and then you get stamps on your completion sheet. From Dave Dodger, finally Livestream. From No Namer, nope, I'm just a little busy, but still have miniature aside. Well, wargaming will not leave you just because you don't play. If we go with that logic, I am quitting wargaming every now and then because I'm not painting or I'm not playing. The last big games that I had previously before I had my game board were several years apart, so but I would still consider myself a wargamer. It's from Dave Dodger. Seagull painting. Is that policy in Germany you mentioned regarding players that aren't new to being allowed to play at Games Workshop tables? Is that still a thing across all Germany? Well, this is a universal policy for Games Workshop, not just in Germany. I've made a video and I've seen several reports of people who can confirm this all around the world. Some stores don't follow this policy, and the managers are a little bit rogue on that part. But overall, I would say in approximately 70% of all the stores worldwide follow this guideline. And you can, like I said before, only make introductory games, like new player Battle Scars games, and if you are totally new to Warhammer, you make an introductory game with a core set miniatures. And that's it. Normal gameplay, like it used to be, is no longer a thing. From Dave Dodge, if that's happened in Spain, that's going to destroy communities. From Bob Manias, well, I am a fan in any case. I have been watching since 2009 and 10, back when you were giving painting tutorials on various Space Marine chapters. Yeah, I started with Space Marines, basically, because that's all the hype, and that was the thing that grew my channel quite fast, with the Blood Angels and Ultramarines painting tutorial, and then the Imperial Fists and all the Chaos Space Marines and stuff. Yeah, it was a lot of fun back in the day. But I can't do Space Marine tutorials over and over and over again for the same chapter. I have at least 3 Dark Angel tutorials already, and on 2 Ultramarine tutorials and Blood Angels 3 or 4. So at some point it gets a little bit repetitive. And I'm not planning to do a Bob Ross style here. Well, people tell me I'm the female Bob Ross, but what can you do? So, what's on your painting tables right now? Everybody who's watching. Also to you, YouTubers who are watching this video in the future, when it's not live anymore. Tell me in the comments. What are you painting? I'm always interested. From John Owens. Good day, Alexandra. Hello. And everyone. Today I'm buzzing over the Gen Con news about Heroescape being reviewed 8 years later. The minis will come unpainted, which is different. From Scooter Pumpkin Shooter, Africa Corp reinforcements for bolt action. Sounds interesting. Sounds definitely interesting. Bolt action. That's a game I never considered playing. This is a historic game, right? World War II, if I remember correctly. So, I think this one is also... Yeah, that's it. From Bob Manias, I'm painting some Ghost Trees Silvernet. Ghost Trees? Interesting. Scooter Pumpkin Shooter, a painting with lots of browns and greens and tans. Yeah, that's obviously the normal military colors. From No Namer. Back, I was enjoying the game. GW was unreasonable at that time, but as I heard, GW becoming more and more unreasonable. Well, if you open the dictionary, unreasonable, there you find the logo of GW. And also under greed, there you find the shareholders of GW. That don't have anything to do with the hobby. They just want money. Money, 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 money. More money, 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 make me money, 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 money. Apropos money, I have activated super chats. So if you want to throw me a buck for a coffee or something like that, you can totally do that now. Not incentivizing you, just saying that this is an option. From Brian Flott, Baneblade repaint, older model, new skills. Good for you. Baneblade is a really nice model, and coming back to an older model that you already painted is also something new. Are you completely repainting it, or are you just improving the old paint scheme? Are you adding battle damage and stuff and weathering, or are you completely overhauling the entire miniature with stripping and all this stuff? From Underdog Painting, I need to get 4,000 hours to get monetized. Yeah, the policies of YouTube have changed a little bit for monetization. Good thing I had a big enough following when they made the changes that it didn't affect me. But yeah, I see the problem for smaller YouTubers with under 1,000 followers to getting the view time up and running for monetization. That's quite tough, definitely. But building an audience generally in the social medias is quite tough nowadays. Back in the day when I started YouTube, it was much more easy. Nowadays, it's all about the YouTube algorithm. People don't tend to stay on their subscription page. They stayed on the general tab, the start tab, where you get the YouTube suggestions. Yeah. From no number 40k should be a public good so that everybody be happy. From Brian Flood, all the way back to base gray. Okay, so total overhaul. Well, how do you plan to paint them? What color scheme? What techniques are you using? Do you use stippling, airbrushing, or salt and hairspray, chipping, or do you use the grim dark style with lots of oil washes? And guys, I must say, it's totally fun to make streams here on YouTube finally. I tried here and there Twitch streams, but I don't have a following there, and nobody is talking to me in the chat. That was so boring. Only talking to myself. I can get a little bit lonely sometimes. So it's nice to talk to you people. From Tyler Rivet, Alexandra again. Yay! Yeah! Here I am, live, in color. Green today. I thought, well, when I'm painting these buildings, why don't I just activate the camera anyways? It's not that big of a deal. So, from Underdog Painting, yeah, I like doing lives on YouTube. I tried Twitch, but literally had nobody. Yeah, Twitch, it's even harder than on YouTube. From Tyler Rivet. I've watched your videos for years. The painting is great, and there's something so soothing about your voice. Well, thank you. Nice to hear that. Well, I trained my voice for years now. I know back in the day I started with "Hi Tubies, here's your Alexandra," and I had quite a high voice and pitched, and that was annoying, and people are telling me that this is annoying. Yeah, I get that. But nowadays, I think I have settled into my female voice. I hope so, at least. So from Brian Flood, desert cameo colors, airbrush, weathering, rust effects. Can't wait to start again. Wow, that sounds cool. Show me some pictures on my Discord if you're finished. From Tyler again, I didn't realize that you were trans until you mentioned it in a video a while back. Yeah, well, that's how it is. I am a trans woman. Post-surgery since 2011. Wow, 11 years already. That's quite a long time. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. Happy. So, everything's green. Let's wash the brush. Guys, I'll be right back. I will wash that quickly under the sink. You might hear me back there. Be right back. Okay, and I'm back. Always make sure to rinse your brushes properly, or they get stiff like that. I need to insert that in some alcohol in the future. So, this needs to dry now. From Don't Want To. Oh man, all I want to do is watch and paint, but I got to go to work. Thanks for doing these. I've learned so much from you over the years. Some of my best painting has come from your tutorials. Well, thank you very much. Don't worry about it. I will stream again, and of course there are always the VODs that you can rewatch. So don't even worry about it. Just be happy that you are here. And I'm happy that you are here. So, those need to dry. I hope you don't mind if I use my hairdryer real quick to speed up the drying process. I hope it is not too loud. Is that okay, or is it too loud? From Underdog Painting, I think you, AG Productions, and the Great Jojo Man were the first 3 channels I subbed to 9 years ago when I started YouTube. From Tyler, go for it, it's not too bad. Oh, good. Greetings from England. Hello, Michael, make more. For No Namer, I can bear it. Okay, that's good to hear. So, let's increase the load bearing here. Again, I'm so sorry, but this needs to dry, unless otherwise I can't continue painting. By the way, this is a really old hair dryer. For the art. Yeah. For the opera. Now it's getting really warm here. That's the downside. So this hair dryer is probably, let me think, about 30 years old. Well, it's still doing the trick. My dad used to use this exact hair dryer for lighting the grills in our garden back in the day. So let's see which one is the driest. With that we can continue. I guess this one. Tyler, I had an old cuisine art mixer, keyword had. It died a few days ago while I was making bread from scratch. Oh, Yeah, it's always a bummer when you have really, really old tools that are maybe hand-me-downs from your parents, and then they suddenly break. It's like losing a family member. I had that with a clock, an alarm clock I had since my earliest days in school. This alarm clock was also around 30 years old before it totally broke down. From Tyler, the motor died while kneading bread. The sound was horrifying. Yeah, I imagine this. Something like that. So, how do we continue? We continue with this Death Guard Green. So, let's take this one here. You should do voice work, Alexandra. That was pretty good. Yeah, like I said, I have lots of voice training, and I'm also a dungeon master with lots of experience, and I'm doing lots of sounds. I'm the master of sound effects. So now I'm just stippling in here the Death Guard Green. You should hear my different voices. I have lots of voices. For example, do you know Edna Mode? Do you remember Thunderhead? Tall, nice man, storm powers, good with kids. November 12th, the 38th. His cape, snacked on missile fin. Diner guy, snack on tape off. No capes. From Tyler, I haven't played D&D in a long time. I think my last character was a lizardman druid. Oh, sounds interesting. Lizardman druid. My last character was a tiefling paladin. Paladin cleric called Evelyn Dever. I had a kobold paladin of Bahamut once from Tyler. Kobold paladin of Bahamut. Interesting. So Bahamut is the good dragon god, if I remember correctly. Yep, correct. Yeah, I know my stuff. So, has anyone of you seen the new Apple movie, Luck? I have seen it, and I must say, it was fun to watch. Nice family movie. Tyler, I came in a bit late. What is it you're painting? Well, those are the Riser ruins from Games Workshop. It's just terrain. Terrain for my gaming board downstairs. I haven't made much progress since March, I guess. So I need to increase my workout on this board. So these riser ruins, they were an older GW terrain set from a few years ago, but in the Warhammer Conquest magazine they had those, and I ordered me 2 of those magazines, so I ended up with 2 sets of the riser ruins. And if you look closely, those are exactly the destroyed versions of the now Kill Team terrain hub pieces. So you could technically combine those, make bigger ruins with that now. Or have a trailer park with those, and then some riser ruins in between, like the destroyed variants. So in a few weeks I get from the Warhammer Imperium magazine some more terrain. I just got the thermal reactor, and then I get the ruins from the now starter set from Warhammer 40k in several issues, and yeah, some pipelines and stuff. So I'm building a destroyed Imperial city. So, anything you guys want to talk about? Any questions or any topic ideas? Right now I'm running a little bit out of topics to talk about. Are you going to do battle reports when you get your table set up? Well, it's not out of the picture. I need to increase the lighting setup in my basement to be able. The last battle report I did in my basement was horribly lit. From Scooter Pumpkin Shooter, any tips on how to paint 5 o'clock shadow on a white-skinned face? A 5 o'clock shadow. Well, you could just glaze over the normal face with some gray. Some dark gray. Just slightly glaze over it, make a thin version of the gray, and cover the area a little bit with it. Make that 1, 2, or 3 times, and hopefully you get a convincing shadow. A 5 o'clock shadow. Beard. What edition of D&D do you play? I played 3.5 and Pathfinder. Well, let me show you. I play this. Does that answer your question? Wow, nice book collection. Yeah, thank you. There are still a few books missing, but those are mostly the adventures, and personally I don't like to run adventure modules. I prefer creating my own. So yeah, to answer your question completely, I most of the time play Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. But in the past I have played a lot of Pathfinder also. And way back in the past I played Earth Dawn and a lot of Shadowrun I also play. For example, tomorrow I have a Shadowrun game every 2 weeks on Tuesdays. From Tyler, I'm not knowledgeable or creative enough to make my own campaign stuff. Well, it's actually quite easy to create your own D&D campaigns. The secret is, psst, don't tell the players, but I let the players decide. Well, I give them some options here and there, and then they pick and choose what they want to do, and from there I build. So, for example, I give them a billboard with some loose threads on there. For example, yeah, collect me here and there monster items for Mage Magister Julius Potterworth on the Mage Tower in the east fringes of Baldur's Gate. Yeah, and then you have the players who collect the stuff, go there, and then you build a little adventure out of this. Then maybe they arrive at the tower and it is vacant, and they can find hints and clues of what has happened. And then they find a kidnapping plot thread, and so on. I have a basic loose idea of what I'm doing with my campaign, and I usually don't really plan ahead. The players come up with all the nice stuff that they want to do, and I simply provide them that. They want to go to a shopkeeper? Well, I provide a shopkeeper. Hello there, traveler. How may I assist you?
Oh, hello there, traveler. How may I assist you?
Oh, adventurers! How nice of you to drop by. How may I assist you?
The secret are the voices. The voices are always the secret. Yes, I'm one of those strange DMs who sometimes on the toilet talk strangely, and my cat is looking funny at me.
But then I can talk to my cat and pretend that I am an old barkeeper, and he says, "Well, what do you want to drink? Maybe some leather ale or something like that."
So, next stage then. Okay, what to do next? I could paint all the pipes now. Yeah, all the detail work must be done. If I'm not doing it, who else will? So, I must do it. Dum-de-dum. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Mhm. So, who of you want to have an epic shout out? From Scooter Pumpkin Scooter Shooter. What's your plan for painting this terrain? Well, my plan is to have it done and be placed on a MDF board, and then sand it, and then integrate it into my gaming board. That's the plan. Do you still have your modular fantasy gaming board? No. I gave it away years ago. I needed the space in my basement, and so that went away. Now I'm building on top of the same base board that I used back in the day. But I reinforced it now. The edges are now much more firm. It is better now. I know I'm using a really crappy brush here. But that's okay. That's totally okay. It's fine. Everything is fine. It's fine. So there are no pipes. Turn it around. There are pipes. More pipes. Pipes. It's a real pipe dream here. Wait, what? From Tyler, if it works, it works. Who cares if it's old or not perfect? Yeah. To be honest, I prefer old and not perfect stuff. It has more character. Yeah, no, shiny new bling is always good, but doesn't have the touch of love, the touch of care. So, there are still pipes on this side. Okay. Number two. Number two. Sorry if I'm a little bit silent, but I've run out of things to talk about. I need new input. Ask me questions, give me topics, talk to me. I'm not that of an entertainer. And I'm not a ventriloquist. I'm not good at talking to myself. Oh, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't subscribed yet, why? You know, if you subscribe to this channel, your dice rolls will increase by 10%. That's a fact. From Tyler, I've always been curious, Alexander. Did you have a day job? No. Well, I had once, but those days are over. And if you want to know what job I had, I was just a retail person behind the desk. No, it's totally fine. I was selling gothic stuff at a store called Mondsichel. But the store is closed now, and I don't have a job anymore. And because of that, I would be grateful for every super chat. Just saying. Every little bit counts. Nah, just kidding. You don't have to. Just watching me and chat to me is everything I need. YouTube will provide. So, do you have any more painting related questions, maybe? Like, for example, the 5 o'clock shadow. Any? Anything you want to know about painting miniatures? Anything you always wanted to know but never bothered to ask somebody? From Tyler. I should have asked when you painted the Necrons the other day, how do those glow effects on them work? I see glowing bits on lots of minis, but don't know how to do it. Well, you mean my Necrons? Let's grab one really quick. Let's take this one, for example. So, you mean this glowing bits here? So that's actually quite easy. You base coat the stuff in white, and then you go over it with Tesseract Glow. And this is the normal variant here. And here we have that increased after that is dry. I've gone over it with a pale yellow mixed in with some white, and then some final dots in white, and voila, you get a nice glowing effect like that. Here also the green glow on the claws. It's actually quite easy. I start with this dark green here, then I highlighted it step by step with white, and then after this is done, I glaze over it from the tip towards the back end with Tesseract Glow, one stroke. After this is dry, I go over it with Dark Angel Green contrast paint from the back and feather it with a little bit of water down towards the middle. And then you get a nice green color transition. From Tyler, it's just layering with bright colors. Neat. Yeah, it's actually quite easy. It's nothing special. No big secret. It's just a neon paint. You can do the same effect in orange if you use here this here Vallejo Orange Fluorescence from Vallejo. This is a gel paint, like I told you in the last video, and also we have here from Marabu. We have the alcohol ink in orange. This is super watery, and it doesn't cover so well, so you need at least 2 or 3 coats of that before you can really actually see anything. But it gives a nice orange, definitely. If you use the alcohol paint, don't wash your brushes with water, it will ruin your brush. You need first to rinse your brush in isopropyl alcohol after you have done with the paint, before you can hit it again with water. Otherwise your brush is done. From Scooter Pumpkin Shooter, how did you do the base for that Necron? This one here? This is just Vallejo Thick Mud acrylic texture paste that I've put on the base, let it dry, hit it with a dark brown wash, let it dry again, and then dry brush with some bone colors. That's it. Not that kind of a big deal. Here, the rebar. And some more rebar. So guys, I want to test something. Let me turn this on, okay. And then maybe I want to listen to some music, but I can't put the music here on stream. Otherwise, this video would be demonetized. Maybe I can listen to some music on my headphones, and maybe you don't hear it. Let's see if this could work. Please tell me if you can hear it. Okay, let's get this through here. Ta-da! Okay. Okay, the music should be running shortly. YouTube is slow as can be right now. Music finally started. Okay, can you hear the music? Please tell me. Okay, I hear nothing so far. Okay, that should be good. Now I can listen to music and paint. That will increase my my sanity. Painting in total silence is so boring for me normally. So if you want to listen along to what I am listening right now, I'm listening to Pink Nightmares. Yeah, insanity is overrated. Sanity makes stuff so boring. From You Are Here Zero. Hi, Girl Painting. American living in Thailand here. Well, hello. Nice of you to drop by. We are painting some Riza ruins here. Just now. Hop in. Get yourself a drink. A coffee, or an iced coffee, or an iced tea, or whatever you prefer as your beverage. And come along and paint. Or just watch. Or watch and paint. Or paint and watch. Or do both or nothing. Whatever. Doesn't matter. As long as you have fun. And if I start screaming or sounding louder, that's because I want to overtone my own headphones. Let's reduce the volume a little bit. Maybe I'm not screaming anymore. Hopefully, we will see. You can tell me if I'm too loud. Tell me. I will do all those things at once. Give me a few minutes. Yeah, don't overdo it. Do it one at a time. We already have a movie called Everything Everywhere All at Once. It was a mess, but a good mess. I can highly recommend. Good movie. It's like Matrix 3, if it was good. Another movie I can recommend. We'll check it out. So hard to find a good movie nowadays. Yeah. Movie studios are always looking for the quick buck, but that really, really good, creative, new stuff, it's hard to find. Oh my god, here they got totally overboard with the interior piping. So, who is listening along to my music? Anybody? From Tyler, I've always liked Mel Brooks or Monty Python movies. Yeah, those are always good. Monty Python in particular. So, we are switching the music now to Infected Mushroom Kazabubu. Yes, I'm a filthy casual electro girl. I like electronic music. I'm an electro goth. EBM, dark wave, and stuff like that. Hard beats, fast beats. Highly recommended. From Ross M. Guten Tag. Hello. Nice of you to drop by. We are painting some riser ruins for my terrain board. For those of you that like electronic music, I can highly recommend Infected Mushroom. They make cool music. You are here, Zero. I mean the movie Brawl in Cell Block 99 is highly recommended by me. I can't hear your music. Oh, sorry, I missed your chat there. Brawl in Cell Block 99 was badass. Well, the music I can't really show you because then my video would be demonetized. I can only tell you what I'm listening to, and maybe you'll find it on YouTube and listen along. And we're almost done with the brass part here. Always that what takes the longest in painting is always the first base coat of something. That's always annoying. But Brawl in Cell Block 99. I've never heard that movie before. What kind of movie is this? I guess a fighting movie? So, by the way, if you want to show me some of your painted stuff, you can totally go on the Discord and post this in the work in progress or showroom floor there, and I can have a look at it live right now. If you so desire. So, that were all the brass parts. Let's take this one, yeah. Character development, then it explodes. Okay. Sorry. It's with, and you'll never imagine, Vince Vaughn. He plays a real rough and tough character, and the movie is extremely gritty and has a really, really good build-up. It's a slow burner with great character development, then it explodes. Okay. Sounds interesting. Another movie that I can highly recommend is Nobody, with the actor who plays Better Call Saul, Saul Goodman. Bob Odenkirk, I guess, was his name. From 06. Hello, how are you, Alexandra? I'm painting a castigator unit. Ah, nice. I'm fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Yeah. Castigator. Nice. Finally, someone with good taste. RS fan for life. Bob Odenkirk is great. I'm enjoying Soul right now. Yeah, I'm also hooked on the Better Call Saul final season. By the way, I'm listening right now to the Swing Hoppers and Wolfgang Lohr. Party like it's 1920. A little bit of electro swing. Yes, this is 40k scenery. These are the Riser ruins from Games Workshop. And a little bit an older terrain set. But I purchased me 2 sets of those on the Warhammer Conquest magazine subscription. And yeah, it's just because they're older, they're still nice. Tyler, I'm a fan of Weird Al's music too. Lovely greens, thank you. This is just 2 coats here, Death Guard green and some extra opaque heavy green from Vallejo. So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking here, this is a mixture of brass and metal, my own mix, and I'm painting over the pipes here quite roughly, leaving behind a little bit of the previously Warplock bronze. From Tyler, I love my wireless headset. I can still listen to you while I do laundry and clean around the house. Ah, okay. From You Are Here Zero, check out IF Space Invaders Smoking Grass. I think you'll like that song. Okay, let's give it a check. Space Invaders are smoking grass. YouTube is so slow today. Okay, there we have it. IF Space Invaders Smoking Grass. I think I know that song. It's quite old. 2014. Yeah, I know that song. Quite good old electro. From RS Fan for Life, what music genres do you prefer? Well, I'm a gothic, especially a cyber gothic with electro music, dark wave, dark synth, EBM, hard electro beats, hardcore, hard trance. Probably if it has the name Heart in it, I like it. But not only. I also like independent music, some rock music, metal. Are you a fan of Richie Hawtin? Never heard of that. Maybe I've listened to the song here and there, but the name doesn't ring a bell right now. But to be honest, I'm really bad at artists' names, music artists. So we are almost done with the metal. And then comes the part where I dunk this whole thing in Agrok's Earthshade. Yeah, all the metal parts are done. Okay, back to my favorites. What do we take now? Let's listen to Infected Mushroom Becoming Insane. Okay, now starts the messy part. Let's remove that. And that. And that. So, now we need a bigger brush. Yeah, this one should do. Instant talent. Tyler, I may not know art, but I know what I like. I have a recommendation too. CSS City Gruel. I will listen to that after the current song. Well, hopefully the amount of Agrax Earthshade left in this pot is enough for this 3 pieces. By the way, I've re-looked at the results of the favorite Space Marine chapter competition, and the results have changed slightly, but not the top results, strangely. The middle results have changed a little bit. Imperial Fists went down, Ultramarines went up a little bit, White Scars dropped to the bottom, but still Black Templars and Dark Angels and homebrew Space Marine chapters are on top. Another recommendation. I have a recommendation. Hansen Mbop Kidding. Mbop. I hope you're kidding. Soon my thumb looks like I've slaughtered a pig. So, Tyler, my kitty says hi. She turned 1 year old yesterday. Well, nice of you to drop by, kitty. Congratulations on your first anniversary. So, CSS City Grew. Let's see if YouTube can find it. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's quite slow in the beginning. Really slow. I love the instrumentals and the song's message. Yeah, it's really slow and long winding intro. The song starts. Nice guitar solo. Well, I must say, this is a nice song, but definitely not my cup of tea. Way too slow, not enough beats per minute, not enough oomph. I need it hard and fast with the real sick beats. Yeah, different strokes. Everybody has their own taste. Otherwise, it would be boring, wouldn't it? Everybody liked the same things. But I must say, this is a song that I wouldn't skip over when it is playing in the background. It's not annoying. It's nice. It's not like German country music or something like that. Schlager. With that, I would go running. Yeah, and I'm almost out of Agrax Earthshade. No, my liquid talent. So, I guess after the third ruin dunked in Agrax Earthshade, I have to cut the stream because I can't go on until it is dry, and will take at least 2 hours to dry. So be prepared that this stream is going to end soon-ish. So if you have any last comments, wishes, and stuff, now is the time to ask them. Sorry for those that entered the stream late. From RS Fan for Life. Oh yeah, are you still playing Magic the Gathering? Wizards is producing Warhammer cards in 2 months, and so I thought of you. Well, yeah, I'm playing Magic Arena. Paper Magic I haven't played in 10 years. I don't have a place or persons to play against in paper, so no incentive for me to keep investing into high-priced luxury cardboard. I still have my cube, so if anyone wants to play against me here in my vicinity, I can totally provide something to play against. But for normal Magic, I'm playing Historic on Magic Arena. Maybe sometimes you can find me there around 11 o'clock in the morning when the new dailies come out. No shops around anymore. We had one store, but they stopped buying Magic cards and hosting events. Yeah, so everybody, it was really nice of you to drop by into my stream and to chat with me. This was really fun. I hope to do it soon again. From Tyler, it's hard to find good hobby shops by me. They all cater to Magic players and don't really carry miniature stuff. Yeah, you always have to put into account the local scene. Sometimes it's Magic, sometimes it's Warhammer. In bigger cities, it's sometimes both. Or even other miniature games, like Private Press or something like that. or bolt action, or frost grave, or war machine hordes. So, and I finished this with the last drops of my Agrax Earthshade. Oh my god. You witnessed it here. My Agrax is going to an end. But soon there will be an Agrax Earthshade in the new Warhammer Imperium magazine, and I will be totally covered. So, after washing my fingers here a little bit, and then my brush, I'm heading out. Thank you all for watching this video on YouTube if you haven't watched it live. Feel free to click all the YouTube buttons, subscribes, bells, and the health bells, and what have you, to keep the algorithm happy. And, well, we see us in the next live stream. You're Alexandra. Bye!